All right, one of the scariest things that you can do is quit your job, especially when you're making over 6 figures per year. What about quitting that job in front of 10,000 people? Like, would that make you a bit nervous? It might freak me out a little bit. All right, so this is part of the Make 1K series, and we have an exciting guest today. We're gonna find out this person who quit their job live on Periscope, a 6-figure job, and has gone on to do some amazing things. So let's find out who this person is right now. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Wealth Hacker Labs, and this is by far one of the most favorite segments that I do here on the channel, and that is interviewing successful businessmen and women who have made it. But it didn't come easy. It took a little bit of work, took a lot of hustle, a lot of grit, and they have paid their dues, and now they are enjoying the fruits of their labor. But this series is not about them sharing how awesome they are and how much money they're making and how great their life is. No, like what we are doing here is going back to the beginning. We want to find out their journey. We want to find out how they got started, all the different obstacles and hurdles they had to overcome, and how they were able to persevere to get them where they are today. So that's why I love this series. And when I thought about people I want to have on, like this person, let me just get down to it. I mean, her name is Nicole Walters, and I didn't know who Nicole was, and I'm sorry I didn't know you until she keynoted at my favorite conference, FinCon, and I think this is 3 years ago. And I mean, she rocked it. I mean, she is just awesome. She's got this great vivacious personality, and she talks, and you just want to be her friend. And she has a lot of friends because she's helped a lot of them become successful. So I guess one of her claims to fame was that she had this 6-figure job. I mean, she's making some decent money, but she just realized that, man, like there's something bigger, better out there. And she was already had a social media following, and she was really active in Periscope at the time. So she actually quit her job, like no joke, quit her job live while on Periscope. And that was just the beginning of so many amazing things. But I'll have some links to her website and all the different programs that she offers. I mean, she is somebody that you'll want to follow. She's got some good stuff, but we'll talk more about that here at the end. But right now, let's find out about Nicole's story. Let's find out how she got started and what was her entrepreneurial journey like.
My name is Nicole Walters of NicoleWalters.com. I'm an entrepreneur, a wife, a mom, and some days a functional hot mess, but I'm getting it done and I'm helping people make an impact every single day. So my current business right now is an online consulting firm. I absolutely love it. I have the opportunity to work with everyday business owners, the people that aren't served by the likes of massive companies like McKinsey and Deloitte. These are your regular everyday people that get an opportunity to work with someone who is an established corporate consultant. I've worked with Fortune 500 companies, and I get to take those tools from the boardroom and give them to the everyday entrepreneur to help them build a life that is impactful and leave a legacy that lasts for the ages. So it's a blessing and it is fun, and I absolutely love what I get to do every single day. So I decided to get into business after working in corporate America for 10 years. And what's crazy is it's not like I was thinking that this was going to happen this way. I had started kind of dabbling in my side hustle, helping some of my friends that had been bloggers for years really figure out how to truly make money by applying corporate strategy, real business things to what they do every single day. But everything changed for me the day that my husband got sick. We were on vacation and he got so sick. And while we were waiting in the hospital, all I could think was, I have to be in the office, and how many vacation days I'm using, and will I ever be able to pay these bills? And it was then that I realized that the most important thing to me was family. And I shouldn't have to think about that while I'm sitting next to my husband and I need to be all in on his recovery. And it was in that moment that I realized that I needed to take my side hustle and turn it into a real thing. I also knew that I had these God-given gifts that if I could take them to the world, take all the things I learned in years of building corporate businesses and apply it to everyday people, well, I could help them not be in that position too. And that was when I decided to launch my business. And I actually did it in a pretty crazy way. I quit my 9-to-5 job live online in front of 10,000 people. It's crazy because I definitely burnt that bridge, but it was okay because I wasn't going back across it. And ever since then, I've had the opportunity to speak on stages and deliver keynotes with the likes of Dave Ramsey and Seth Godin, Brendan Burchard, and you name it. It's just been amazing how many things have shown up since I've decided to step into my purpose and serve people real solutions. So yeah, that's what I do now. And I don't think I thought that was where I was going to end up, but I couldn't be happier. So when I first jumped into the online space, I was so freaked out because I'd only ever done the corporate thing, and I felt like I was playing a whole new ball game with totally different rules. And I wanted to know, how do I reach out to people? What really matters in terms of marketing? And the person that really inspired me, that has supported me and become not just a really, really great mentor, but also a good friend, is Seth Godin. Seth is brilliant. He's smart. He understands marketing, but above all else, he keeps it real. Everything that he teaches, they're not just hacks and gimmicks or the coolest new algorithm. He's teaching things that'll last a lifetime, real strategies. He's all about connecting with people and, as we like to say, keeping it real. And that's something that really speaks to me. And above all else, he's one of the kindest, most generous people that I know. And I am truly blessed to be able to consider him a mentor and a friend. But above all else, I'm blessed to have access to his knowledge and impart that up in my business and to my students. So yeah, Seth Godin, someone I highly recommend. And if you don't know him, check him out. So I think the biggest thing that when I first started out, I was really challenged with, and honestly, I probably still am challenged with it to some extent every single day, would have to be imposter syndrome. So if you haven't heard of it, imposter syndrome is the inability to internalize your own successes, leading to an unrealistic belief of failure. So basically, I just really struggled with believing that the work that I was doing was going to pay out. And more than anything, when I had wins, I really struggled with believing that I deserved them. And that was because of years of working in corporate and thinking, gosh, I can't believe this actually happened. And, not really understanding cause and effect behind my own work and realizing the results. But in entrepreneurship, well, you get what you put in. And it's a little bit different than when you're carrying the load of a business with the help of a team. And it was tough for me. In the very beginning, I was taking risks that I'd never taken before. And, I have a family of 3 kids that I adopted, and I have a husband, and I have people that I support and that count on me to show up every single day. And it was really, really scary to take this on, this big venture, and know that there was no turning back. And there were days where I just didn't think I could do it. There were days where I was really, really scared that I wouldn't be able to make it work. Would this launch pay out? Would my clients get results? Is this thing gonna last? But fortunately, that was 5 years ago, and I've been doing this for a while now, and I'm established. And sure, whenever I'm taking on something new or stepping on a bigger stage, I get scared. That never goes away. Pit stains are real, okay? But at the end of the day, it's happening, and I gotta focus on the now, stay in the present, and recognize that all I ever have to do, and all anyone has to do, is slay the moment that's in front of them. And in overcoming that limiting belief, I'm really starting to see big results. So I will never forget making my first $1,000 online. It's not exactly how I do it now, but for me, it was a light switch moment. So I made my first $1,000 online in affiliate revenue. I had gone on a trip to Jamaica and I bought a bunch of bathing suits on Amazon. And I remember while I was there, I said to myself, I am going to see if I can make a little money on the side, maybe pay for this vacation even, by sharing an affiliate link to purchase these same bathing suits on Amazon on social media. It was simple. It didn't cost me anything aside from bathing suits I would have purchased anyways. But in going to Jamaica and taking photos and intentionally sharing them, knowing that I was trying to get a result, I was blown away. Not only did the bathing suits sell out time and time again, but I put an extra $800 in my pocket. And I did all of this beachside. It was a massive light bulb moment for me. I realized that while I'm sleeping, I can make coin, and that my 9 to 5 job wasn't all there was. It was just the beginning. And guess what? If you can make $1,000, you can make 1,000,000 of them. So the first time I realized that passive income was a real thing was obviously when I was able to sell that affiliate revenue, but it really started to click when I realized that passive income's not actually passive. That's the plot twist, right? You still have to kind of set things in motion, build things up, and then you get to enjoy the fruits of those labors later. So it really started to dawn on me how big that can happen when I set up my first member group. I remember converting over people from a free Facebook group and freaking out, being like, how on earth are they going to pay for something that they used to get for free? But I knew that if I could deliver a really robust service, something that really served their need, but also made sure that it was profitable for me and that I was able to continue growing it, that it was going to be a win-win for everyone. So when I launched that, and I realized that not only was I able to generate real revenue, meaning I turned something that was making me nothing into something that was making me $25,000 a month, that I would be able to grow and scale this into $1 million membership group, which it is now. Well, that was a light bulb moment for me. I realized that it wasn't just about me working one-to-one with people or working one-to-one with a corporate job at 9 to 5, that this was something that if I'm able to scale and grow and serve the masses, great solutions that actually work, well, I was onto something. And you know what? It's working. If there's anything I could tell myself when I first got started, it would be not to waste a bunch of time wondering on if it's going to work. Because the reality is, it's not. Not the first time. It's not going to be perfect. And I need to grant myself some grace because this is a business for the long haul. You've probably heard people say it's a marathon and not a sprint. So that means that if I'm worrying about the little nuances, like is my logo right? Or did I get my graphic perfect? Or is this thing actually going to work? Well, I'm getting caught up in details that at the end of the day, they're probably going to change. Business is dynamic. It's supposed to evolve. So if there was anything I could say to my younger self, it would be that. It would be hold yourself to a standard of grace and not perfection. If there's anything I could tell someone who's looking to start their very own business, who's wondering if there's space in this world for their great gift, it's that they better, that we need them, and that the best time to start is now, because you've probably already been giving your time away, your purpose away, your efforts and your skills away, whether it's to a corporation or to your family. You've generously been offering that and giving them your very best. Could you only imagine what would happen if you took that same time, that same effort, and just gave a little to yourself? Not only would you be able to do more for your family and for the world, but you'd be able to live your legacy now. And I can't think of anything that's more powerful than that.
See, I told you if you watch this interview, you're gonna fall in love with her because she's just a lot of fun. And not only is she a great speaker, but she's just a good person and she's really, really smart. So I met her at FinCon, had a chance to watch her speak, also shared lunch with her with some other people, just at a little meetup. And I was just amazed to hear about her story. And not just like on the business side, but on the personal level. She just has some good stuff going on. And if you want to find out more about her story, I encourage you because she is a good person, but also she's got the business smarts as well. But anyway, who else? Who else do I need on the show? Because I want to feature some amazing people. If you have any suggestions, leave their names in the comments below. And if you know these people, why don't you just reach out to them, let them know like, hey, you need to be on this channel because they want to feature you. And I do. I want to feature people that have gone through the gnarly stuff, the hard stuff, the stuff that many people quit on, but they didn't quit. They kept pushing through because those are my people and I hope those are your people too. All right, y'all, this is Jeff Rose reminding you that it's your money, it's your life, and only you can make it awesome. Until next time, peace.